Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A musical organization consisting of a group of instrumentalists including string players. Seating on the main floor in a theater. An organization of musicians who perform together. An organization of musicians who perform together. An organization of musicians who perform together. An area that includes places where several people can sit. An area that includes places where several people can sit. There is seating for 40 students in this classroom. The service of ushering people to their seats. An area that includes places where several people can sit. An area that includes places where several people can sit. A long and complex sonata for symphony orchestra. A large orchestra can perform symphonies. We heard the Vienna Symphony. Small orchestra usually plays classical music. A large orchestra can perform symphonies. Devoted to or appreciative of music. The most philharmonic ear is at times deeply affected by a simple air. Composing or characteristic of an orchestral group. Philharmonic players. A large orchestra can perform symphonies. An orchestra playing only stringed instruments. Provide housing for. The immigrants were housed in a new development outside the town. A social unit living together. It was a good Christian household. The members of a business organization that owns or operates one or more establishments. He worked for a brokerage house. Astrology, one of 12 equal areas into which the zodiac is divided. A building where theatrical performances or motion picture shows can be presented. The house was full. A building in which something is sheltered or located. They had a large carriage house. A dwelling that serves as living quarters for one or more families. He has a house on Cape Cod. An official assembly having legislative powers. A bicameral legislature has 2 houses. Aristocratic family line. Contain or cover. This box houses the gears. Play in which children take the roles of father or mother or children and pretend to interact like adults. The children were playing house. The audience gathered together in a theater or cinema. The house applauded. The management of a gambling house or casino. The house gets a percentage of every bet. The members of a religious community living together. The art of writing and producing plays. A region in which active military operations are in progress. He served in the Vietnam Theater for 3 years. A building where theatrical performances or motion picture shows can be presented. The art of writing and producing plays. A region in which active military operations are in progress. A building where theatrical performances or motion picture shows can be presented. A self-contained part of a larger composition, written or musical. He always turns first to the business section. A specialized division of a large organization. She got a job in the historical section of the Treasury. The cutting of or into body tissues or organs, especially by a surgeon as part of an operation. Geometry, the area created by a plane cutting through a solid. One of the portions into which something is regarded as divided and which together constitute a whole. The finance section of the company. A small class of students who are part of a larger course but are taught separately. A graduate student taught sections for the professor's lecture course. Divide into segments. One of several parts or pieces that fit with others to constitute a whole object. A section of a fishing rod. A distinct region or subdivision of a territorial or political area or community or group of people. No section of the nation is more ardent than the South. A division of an orchestra containing all instruments of the same class. A land unit equal to 1 square mile. A segment of a citrus fruit. He ate a section of the orange. A small army unit usually having a special function. A small team of policemen working as part of a police platoon. A very thin slice of tissue or mineral or other substance for examination under a microscope. Sections from the left ventricle showed diseased tissue.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.